Gig. He's just bouncing on everything that I'm putting down. Okay, let's get to the serious stuff. I started a project not so seriously about like a few months ago. I called it the Decluttering project. And let me tell you, it was a challenge to get started, but we kind of got it started for real. Everything looks super cluttered here. I haven't tackled the kitchen yet, but we just tackled officially the main entrance. And let me just tell you, this is a crazy transition, okay? I didn't take it before. I just decided to make this video after the fact, but there's a lot of other rooms and I figure why not keep you guys posted and along the journey, because maybe you'll learn something from it. And pardon my no makeup face, but no time. We are being focused and not procrastinating. That's the goal as I procrastinate and make this video. So this is my entranceway. It has been decluttered. Only things that I use reside here now. Maybe I can try to explain a little bit what it looked like before. Let me put my coffee down. So before, we would walk in here and I had this big like mesh shelf here that had like hats, sandals, umbrellas, all sorts of things. And a lot of things were not used or broken. And I had like this little cutout part that was for my light switch. But now I have actual access to my light switch. Can you believe that? My whole closet was full of boxes that were empty, shoes, slippers that I never use because we got some fancy ones last Christmas. Just a bunch of stuff. Too much stuff. I had multiple winter coats. I still have two because one is more for like ice fishing and the other one is more for like going out. But I have a couple coats that I do want to keep, but I am donating 10 coats, guys. Why do I have 10 coats? This is all of the stuff that was in the black mesh thing I was just explaining. This is now all the winter things. This includes me, my partner, and 4 kids. So like amazing. And this is my summer stuff. So I have like sandals, which are chewed up by my cat. My sparkly hats. If you follow me, you see me wearing my sparkly hats quite a bit. There are also like bug spray and things like that in there as well. Dog walk stuff and fitness stuff is all back there as well. And that's all there is in my closet. And my winter boots and stuff that I'm keeping, my work shoes. Amazing. These are just dirty socks that I was just cleaning with, so ignore that, but amazing. I cannot believe I have this entranceway right now. So let me show you all of the stuff that I'm going to be selling and all the stuff that I'm going to be giving away that used to reside in this stuff. Like it used to be here. So this is just my empties. We get money back here in Canada for empties if we return them. And then these are like a bunch of big socks that I have. I still kept a couple pairs, but I didn't need as many as I did. I live right beside a women's shelter, so I'm going to be donating a lot of like slippers and socks to the women's shelter, a couple of hats and stuff like that. Otherwise in here there are some, I want to say like very well used shoes that I couldn't really resell, like these boots that I actually love to wear, but they're super broken and they get wet every time I walk in the snow in them, so I had to get rid of them. Reusable bags, like some super cute sneakers. Like I actually love these, but they're super uncomfortable and I don't wear them a lot, but I paid a lot for these when they first came out. This is when shoe tongues were bigger than the soles. But anyway, those are all going to be out of here today. I also have all these coolers because I get my medication, which is injections, shipped to me every month, and I get these coolers with it. But I can return them to the company and properly recycle them, but so far I've been able to get rid of them pretty easily in the community using FreeCycle, and people have been picking them up, so that's how I've been getting rid of those. This was like my workstation. This is the first thing I decluttered. I'm keeping all my favorite memorabilia here. favorite childhood movie. I'm a big fan of Hello Kitty, and we do use this, especially in videos and stuff like that. It's like a bubble machine. It's pretty cute. I love my fairy things like these. This is one of the kids' toys, and this is something for a Christmas present. So yes, there's still stuff here, and this is just kind of my workstation. As you can see, there's still stuff here. This is going on free cycle as well. I don't use them, and I'm not going to just sell it. So that, but I had a full drawer here full of stuff. Now it has only the pens that I need. A couple of, this is like a kit with like a ruler, a sharpener, stuff like that. This is my, you know, my office stuff. These are just empty bookmarks, not bookmarks, books, notebooks and stuff that I can use. These are paintbrushes that I keep because I am a painter, so I am keeping some of the art supplies and I'm going to be organizing it properly. But like, look, this was also full of junk. All gone. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably going to use it as storage for things that I'm selling that I'm going to keep on for sale for a while. But yes, we've been having a couple of drinks. If you've never tried this, it is delicious. It's basically like super strong pink lemonade flavored. Doesn't really taste like alcohol much. It's delicious. But here I had a bunch of papers and receipts from like 2017. Like, I didn't even live here then. Like, why did I carry those around with me? These are just like really important papers or certifications and stuff, so I'm keeping them in here. But so far, you know, everything else is empty, so like it's free roaming for this. I keep this here because my laundry is down in the basement here, so it's easy access for now. Might actually go in the closet that I now have space in. In order to do this declutter project, I've been using these bags to separate things that I'm putting for sale, also putting prices on them and stuff as well to keep it all organized. And just a little, like, where I got all these ideas, I read this audiobook. It's called Throw Out 50 Things, and that's what I'm working on right now, throwing out 50 things. But like, for example, like, I couldn't say I'm throwing out scissors and then I'm throwing out glue or whatever. I had to say art supplies, because art supplies falls on as one thing. For example, I'm throwing out a bunch of magazines. I can't count 50 magazines and be like, oh, I threw out 50 things. 50 magazines is the same as throwing out one magazine. So lots of stuff here. But yeah, this is the book that inspired it. I listened to a lot of audiobooks that helped inspire this. Oh my god, there's just stuff falling everywhere right now. There's questions and stuff that I'm going through as well as I go through this. As you can see, this is another one that I followed. This was more like the brain of the why. So if I have a hard time, I can go back to this and it kind of puts me back in my place. But yeah, this is going to be what I'm going to be doing after I'm done the initial decluttering. I'm going to go through everything one last time as they are laid out this way for 15 minutes per day, just to make sure that after I'm done decluttering, that everything doesn't go back to how it was. So that's some of it, but the biggest bulk of everything that I'm getting rid of from the entrance is right here. Like, so much stuff. How did all that fit over there? I don't know. So just things like this guy, which, you know, he's fun. I might take pictures of myself wearing it before I sell it or give it away as a present. I got these really nice gloves from a friend, which are now like kind of like a bad memory now. So going to be getting rid of those. Boyfriend jeans, I call them. They're all men jeans. I'm going to try to sell them. If they don't, I'm going to go give them to the men's shelter in town because they're all like hardly worn. So we're going to try to sell them, but if not, they're going straight to the men's shelter in town. But see, this is an example of like ways that I'm organizing things that are for sale. I'm putting them in little bags like you see here. This is one just like a bunch of art supplies. I'm probably going to put that one up on free cycle for someone who might be looking for something for Christmas, for example. Just a bunch of shoes that I mean, I live in a small town that has like nothing to do, and I haven't worn these in over 5 years. So going to be trying to sell some of these, obviously taking pictures of myself in them as well, just because I'm like that. Car part stuff. These are really nice for Ford Focus cars. So if you've got one and you're watching this and I still have these, you might want them. Makeup traveling kit, a helmet, a bunch of coats, like so many coats. This is all like nice clothing, like brand clothing that I'm going to go through and try to post on Poshmark as well. Like just so much stuff, guys. Like I'm getting rid of all of this. This is all getting out of my apartment and it feels so good. So if you're watching this and you're like looking around your apartment, like I don't really have that much stuff to throw out. Well, the one thing that book that I kind of showed you guys earlier teaches me is that it's not all about throwing out just physical stuff. It's also about throwing out some mental stuff. I mentioned a couple of things that are glued to bad memories, for example, that I'm getting rid of. So those are good to do. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a direction for this video, but I want to continue this as a small series to, you know, show you guys the craziness. I think I did do a before video, and if I did, I think it's on Snapchat. If I saved it, I will add it to this video like now or sometime during the video. But yeah, so that is literally all I had to show for the entrance. And like I said, that is only the entrance. All of that stuff that I'm throwing out is from one corner of my apartment. So just imagine what I can go through. There's at least $300 worth of stuff that I could sell on Poshmark, just clothing, coats, stuff like that. I have some really good name brand things. Doesn't mean it's all gonna sell, but it's all gonna be up there. And I'm also giving myself a limit. So I'm gonna be posting them for a month. After a month, they might get discounted. And then after a certain amount of time, I have decided maybe like 2 weeks or whatever of discounted. If they don't get sold at that point, then it's donating to a shelter or something like that, giving to friends who might want them or whatnot. So yeah, big things. Yeah. By the way, these earrings are polyamorous heart earrings. They are for sale on my Mystic Moon website. And so is this mug, this beautiful mug with a beautiful quote. It's backwards. It says, "What if I fall?" And then, "Oh my, but my mooner, what if you fly?" And I love that because it's true. Like, this was me in the beginning of my decluttering project. I was like, what if I like fail at it? And I was failing at it. In the beginning, I wasn't doing super good. Like I'd be like, okay, I'm setting myself a day for decluttering, and then I would do maybe 5 minutes and then it wouldn't get done. So then the place would just get recluttered again, or the stuff got moved over to another location in my apartment. Like I need to make sure that I do each spot with intent of it being fully done before I, you know, get procrastinating and ADHD and forget. But yeah. So I was hoping to keep this video short. I think I just spit everywhere there. I was hoping to keep this video short and shortly educational. But like I said, I'll be doing a series on this. So if you like this and you want to know more, do hit the follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching this. And yeah, let's get together. But before I go, let's do a bong hit together because that's also part of my reward right now for finishing that entrance. So yeah, join me for a bong hit, pack your bowl, and let's see each other there. This reminds me, this goes in my Halloween decoration stuff that I haven't put away. I thought I got all my Halloween decorations, but just going through this video a little bit showed me that that needs to be put away. There was a couple of like footprints, like bloody footprints on the floor at the entrance as well. And then there was also one on the door of my bathroom, which I haven't done yet. So this is also another way of making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I have like 2 vape pens and a bong hit, so I think I'm ready. It's fully packed, but I'm probably not going to smoke the whole thing in one shot here. So cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Pets, pets, pets. I want to do something silly. That was actually really tasty. This one tastes like mimosa, super tasty. And this is a live resin. That was a good mix. I thought it was gonna be silly, but that was actually really good. Toodaloo! Follow my socials, probably a link somewhere around here somewhere, and if not, it's in the comments. Ciao. Come on. She wants to say hi. She wants to say hi bye. Hi bye.